How to book a train. Train reminders. To avoid excess booking fees, book all components of travel within the same itinerary. All multi-component trips are booked in the same order in Concur: air or train, rental car, then hotel. When booking travel, ensure you start the booking with airfare or train to reduce the amount of itineraries created. Policy compliance. This information applies to executive branch state agencies only. Travel should be conducted in the most cost-efficient manner in the best interest of the state. Book all train reservations through the statewide travel program. See the State Administrative Manual, or SAM, sections 700 and/or 4117 for more information. Please note that non-compliant choices may be audited by your agency. How to book a train. Log into Concur. Please note that two-factor authentication is required to log into Concur. Check out our trainings resource page for information on requesting a Concur profile, logging into Concur, and two-factor authentication. Once you've logged into Concur, click the train icon in the trip search widget. The trip defaults to round trip, but you can also search for one-way travel by selecting that option. Find the From box. Type a city or station. A drop-down list will appear. Once you find the correct location, click that option in the drop-down menu. Find the To box. Type a city or station. A drop-down list will appear. Once you find the correct location, click that option in the drop-down menu. Find the Dates box. There are two ways to choose travel dates. Type the dates or choose on a calendar. To type the dates, click the box and type the desired departure and arrival dates. To use the calendar, click the calendar icon. A pop-up window will appear with a 2-month calendar view. Select the desired departure date first, then the desired return date. Once selected, the travel dates will appear highlighted in blue. Find the departure time and return time boxes. There are two ways to choose the travel times. Type the time or choose from a drop-down menu. To type the time, click the box and type the desired departure time. To choose from the menu, click the clock icon. Select the hours, minutes, and AM or PM in the drop-down menu. Click OK. Once the search parameters have been set, click Search Trains. The departing train search page will load. At the top of the page, you will see more search filters. These are not required, but they are a helpful tool to help you find a train that best meets your needs. For the purpose of this video, we will apply one common filter. Click Sort By and select Sort by Shortest Duration. Review the train options. Click a train option to see the fare details. To view the route details, click Route Details. A pop-up will appear to show more information about the route. Click Rules and Restrictions to review the cancellation policy. A pop-up will appear to show more information about the route. If the route has any changes, each segment and train type will appear as a tab along the top. Click the segment to see the different rules and restrictions that may apply. Once you've found the route you'd like to book, click Select Fare. Please note, you have not yet finished booking the trip. If the trip requires more routes or segments, for example, a return train, that search page will load next. Review the train options. Click Rules and Restrictions to view the cancellation policy. Once you've found the route you'd like to book, click Select Fare. Please note, you have not yet finished booking the trip. You are now on the Review and Book page. Review the trip itinerary information. Click View Train Detail if needed. Review the traveler information. You may be turned away if the name on your identification does not match your reservation. To add or edit information to your profile, see the video and/or guide How to Set Up a Profile in Concur. It is not possible to choose seats for Amtrak, as indicated in the cautionary note. On the right side of the page, you will see the payment information. The payment area should be populated with your agency's required payment method. You will not be able to change the payment method or access the payment card information. Open the Fare Rules and Restrictions and Amtrak Terms and Conditions links and review the information. If you agree, click the I have read button. If changes need to be made, click Change Selections and complete the edits needed. If the information is correct, click Book and Continue. Please note, you have not yet finished booking the trip. You are now on the Finalize page. For trip name, give it a name that will be easy to identify in your trip library. Under Trip Description, you can add more details about what the trip is for. Review the traveler's name and booked travel information. Click the arrows to see details. If your agency participates in Concur's pre-trip approval process, you will see a note here. Under Additional Information, respond to the questions. The questions that appear for you may be different, depending on your agency's required information. Important: all items with the red asterisks are required and must be entered to book the travel. You can also add a rental car or a hotel to this trip on this page. Look for the bed or car icons below the Estimated Total Cost section. See the video and/or guide, How to Book Lodging and/or How to Book a Rental Car for more information. If you would like to cancel or are not yet ready to book, click Cancel Trip. If all is correct and you are ready to book, click Finalize Trip. Please note, you have not yet finished booking the trip. You are now on the Trip Confirmed page. Important: your travel is not booked until you have reached the Trip Confirmed page. To see the trip information, click View Trip Overview. Click Back to Homepage to return to Concur's homepage. If your agency participates in Concur's pre-trip approval process, you will see your approving manager's name and approval deadline. Check out our trainings resource page for more information about Concur's pre-trip approval process. As a traveler, your first resource for all travel-related inquiries is your agency travel coordinator. Other helpful resources are shown on the screen. The websites are linked in the video description below.